I'm going to show you how to use the ProRealTime platform. In just a few minutes, we will create 2 templates to analyze and trade on the Forex and futures markets. Let's begin by closing all of the windows except the main window. The main window lets you control and open all of the other windows in the platform. The display menu lets you open other windows. For example, let's open a list. Let's choose the World Indices list, which shows us some of the most popular indices. Now let's open a chart by clicking on an instrument in the list. There are several ways to change the instrument displayed. I can click on a different instrument in the list, or click at the top of the chart and type the name of another instrument. You can also drag an instrument from a list and drop it into a chart to change the instrument displayed. Let's change the indicators displayed on this chart. I can click here to delete the RSI. To add an indicator, I'm going to click on this button. A list of over 100 indicators is displayed. You can look through the list here to find the indicator you want, or type its name in the filter here. Here I'm going to choose the MACD and click Add. A window is then displayed where I can set the parameters of the MACD. You can change the size of the indicator like this. Now let's add a second chart. You can either click on this icon to the left of the instrument name, or right-click on a chart and choose Duplicate Chart. Let's change this chart to a 15-minute view. ProRealTime offers several years of intraday historical data. Our ultra-low latency data feeds come directly from the exchanges. Now let's change the instrument displayed. Now let's see how to change the instrument displayed in more than one chart at once. We see these 2 charts are linked because of the white chain link here. You can unlink a chart by clicking here. When 2 charts are linked, they will always display the same instrument. So I can just use the instrument search right here to search for a different instrument, for example, BMW. I could also do this from the list here by going to the Germany stocks and choosing BMW from the list here. Everything in the platform can be customized. For example, colors. Let's go to the Options menu into Template Options. Here we have General Options, Fonts, Main Window, and Colors and Effects. We can choose a different predefined look and feel, for example black, and we can also individually customize different elements of the black theme. Let's click here to apply changes. Let's save this template that we have just created to trade stocks. From the File menu, go to Save As. Then you can enter a name for your template here. Let's call this one Stocks 2. We can then click Save here. From the Save As menu, you can also see that you can set favorite templates by clicking on the stars. Favorite templates will appear first in your list of templates. You can see your list of templates by going to Load Templates. Now we're going to create a template to trade futures. Let's make this template white. Now let's change the instrument to the DAX future. We'll go into the list here and select Eurex futures. To display the continuous future, I'm going to click on this line, DAX full future. We can see that it's the continuous future because it has 4 X's at the end of the symbol here. Continuous futures display the data for the current futures contract, but also previous futures contracts in the charts. Now let's add an order book to the template. We'll close the list here and move over the charts. Click this icon to open an order book. Let's customize the trading interface. To customize the trading interface, click on the wrench here, or go to Options, Trading Options. From this window, we can customize the types of orders that appear here in the Quick Access order bar. You can add or delete an order type by clicking on it. For example, click here to enable or disable the trailing stop order type. The other types of orders that are available are horizontal limit, horizontal stop, stop with limit protection, at market order. One cancels the other, oblique limit, oblique stop, at market if touched, and at market if touched oblique. You should only add in your order interface the types of orders that you plan to use regularly. The checkbox at the bottom here gives you the possibility to add a stop and target leg to the orders displayed on the left side of the window here. So if you deactivate this, the stop and target orders here will be hidden. Activate them to show these options with the checkboxes to add stops and targets to your main orders shown on the left side of the window here. Now let's place a sample trade. You can set the quantity of your order here. To enter the market with a buy order, click the buy market order here. Your positions and orders are shown on both of your charts and also indicated in the order book. Let's close this chart to focus on the 15-minute chart. Now let's add a stop and target order to this position with an OCO. First, I can click to place the limit order, which will be the target. Then I move the mouse and click again to place the stop order. As we have an open position, the potential gain and loss of the target and stop are shown in the order labels here. You can move the pending orders from the chart by clicking on the label and moving the order, or by clicking on the price and choosing a different price. You can also change the quantity of your orders by clicking on the quantity in the order label and choosing a different quantity. You can close a position quickly by clicking on the cross here, or at the top of the chart here, or at the top of the order book here. You can cancel orders by clicking on the cross here, or at the top of the chart here, or at the top of the order book here. Clicking on this cross will cancel all of the pending orders on this instrument. We just saw an example where we entered the market manually and then added a target and stop. Let's see an example where we create an order to enter the market with a limit and associate a predefined stop and target. To add a predefined stop to your order, click on this box. We can choose the distance of the stop by choosing the price directly on the chart or setting a number of points per contract away from the main order. Let's leave this at 10 points. Let's choose our target order and set the distance at 20 points per contract. I'm then going to choose my limit order. And I can place my order by clicking on the chart. The main order will be a buy order if it's placed below the price, or a sell order if it's placed above the price. Let's place a buy limit order below the price. If this buy limit order is executed, we will then have a buying position of 1 with a target order at this price level and a stop order at this price level. Now we can see that the order was executed so that we have a buying position here with a stop order at this price level and our target order here. Now let's close out this position, cancel these orders, and we'll see how you can also trade from the order book with predefined target and stops. The quantity is defined from the same place, and you can click this button to add a predefined stop and predefined target to your orders placed from the order book. The distance is set here, currently 10 points for the stop, 10 points for the target. You can click in one of these columns to place a buy order with the order book, or in one of these columns to place a sell order. Let's click here to buy. You see that my buy limit order is displayed on the chart, as well as my target and stop, and these orders are also displayed in the order book. You can cancel orders from the order book by clicking on the cross, or move them from the order book, or also directly from the chart. You can also trade in the platform from alerts. To place an alert, click on the bell icon, then click on the chart. In the alert settings, you can set up the conditions of the alert based on price or indicators, for example. Then click here to associate an order to your alert, and you can choose buy or sell the quantity and add a stop or target to your alert. Create the alert and the associated order by clicking here. ProRealTime also includes a backtesting and automatic trading feature. From the Add Indicators and Trading Systems window, you can add indicators or backtests. These backtests can then be displayed on the chart or sent to ProOrder for automatic trading. The ProOrder window displays your running systems and allows you to start or stop trading systems very easily. Now let's look at some other important features of the ProRealTime platform. Many of these features have dedicated videos that explain them in more detail. From the trading window, I can open my portfolios and the order list. The portfolios window lets me check my currently open positions or recently closed positions on all instruments. The order list lets me see my recently executed orders, pending orders, canceled or rejected orders, multiple leg orders, such as orders with an associated target and stop, orders from automatic trading, or all orders. I can also select the period of historical data for which the orders are shown, and filter orders by entering a search criteria here. In the portfolio window, I can click on this button to generate a detailed report on my portfolio and performance. Here I have an overview, statistics of closed trades, order list, closed positions list, and I can separate this by manual trading or automatic trading. You can also choose a time period here and filter instruments here. I can click this button to generate a detailed report on my performance for this specific instrument shown in the portfolio. Here on the left we have an equity curve showing the trades, and on the right side a detailed report showing my trades on this instrument. You can click this button to open a tick-by-tick list. The tick-by-tick list, also called time and sales, shows all of the ticks of the day for a given instrument. You can also add additional instruments. When you add several instruments to the list, the ticks of all instruments will be displayed in a multi-column ticker. The ProRealTrend feature allows you to display automatic trend lines on charts. Click this icon to display oblique trend lines, and click this icon to display horizontal trend lines. These trend lines can be displayed on multiple time frames. The top movers window lets you display predefined market scans. You can display it from this window. Pro Screener lets you scan entire markets depending on your own criteria. This one displays stocks with an RSI below 30. You can now define shortcuts to use important features of the platform. Several shortcuts can be defined for mouse, keyboard, or a gamepad. The Pro Builder module lets you create your own indicators with a simple programming language. Here's an example of an indicator showing the stochastic RSI. You can see that the code is color-coded to make it easy to read. To create your own indicators, click New here. You can also click Add More here to see a list of indicators that have been shared by the ProRealCode community. The Options chain window lets you display and trade options. You can open an option pricer by clicking on this icon. The option pricer lets you analyze and compare scenarios for one or several options. You can also trade options directly from this window by clicking in the bid or ask column. To learn more, click on one of the links that appears on the screen.